Hey guys, this is Cameron, and I just wanted to I've been doing a lot of songs lately, but what's the point of doing songs if you can't do scales and you can't do the minor, major, major seventh and everything? It makes everything easier. It makes the songs easier because you understand what you're doing more. So today I'm going to work on two of the scales for the bass. Now this is just kind of parts of the scales more or less, because on guitar that's when you get all the scales because you have two extra strings. But so we're just gonna work on that, and if this video gets any kind of decent hits or anything, then I'll work on the major and minor seventh and everything. So that being said, let's start with the major. Now, the major we're gonna do is on root G, but on the E string. But you can do it just about on any part of it. You can do it on the A on the D string, or C on the A string. The possibilities are endless. You can even do it up here on the A, up here. Once you get the scale down, you'll be able to use the fretboard with much more ease. That's probably the way to say it. So, but for our sakes today, we're just gonna work with root G on the E string. Okay. All right. So of course you're gonna first hit G. Alright. Then you're gonna move your pinky onto the A string, the A fret on the E string. Alright. After that, you're gonna move your pointer finger to the second fret on the A string. And then after that, you're just going to go one fret up on the A string with this finger. Sorry. And then on the pinky. Alright, let's just do what we've had so far. This is D on the A string, okay? And when you practice these, you want to you want to start at kind of a lower beat. So like and then kind of work yourself up until you get as fast as you really want to, or you can. So it's just because that'll help you, especially with your beat and keeping the rhythm, which is important for the bass guitar. Probably the most important thing about the bass guitar. It's what it's meant to do. So, alright, so what we have so far. Okay. So then next, we're going to go to the E on the D string. Alright, so after we do that, we move 2 frets up, and we use our third finger to the F sharp. And then we have this octave right here, which is the G, which is the same note but with a higher kind of tone. So you're gonna so that's pretty much the whole scale technically for the bass necessarily. But if you want, I'll just add the other part on there, and that's on the G string just for today. So this is the full scale. And work on when you go up the bass. So you do this part, but also what you can do is go down, which is good. Ascending and descending descending is just as important as ascending, really. And you don't want to just go, while you're playing the guitar the whole time. You want to go. So you want to kind of add it in a little more, add a little more flavor into your bass. But we're gonna do the G just for giggles. We're gonna do the G string as well. So we have. But you also now we're gonna go on the A on the G string. And then you're gonna hit that, go up 2 frets, kind of like how you did on the D string, pretty much, just on the G string. So 1, 2 frets up, and then 1 fret. So you're gonna have A, B, C. So that's pretty much what it is. So the whole thing is just. Now these aren't really fun necessarily. They aren't, they aren't songs. People aren't gonna know them. They're not gonna go, oh cool, we can sing that song and everything. It's just not how it works. So these are more for practice. These are more for getting better at playing the bass. I kind of wish I did more of this when I was starting to play bass, because I think I'd be a little bit better. Instead of just sitting here doing internet videos, I would be out on some kind of gig or something. Oh well. So there you go. There we go. Alright. And that's pretty much the major for it. However, you might also want to know the minor for a couple reasons. 1, it's the minor, it has more variety to it. And 2, it's often a lot easier to do, fingering wise and all that, than it is the major. And it often has kind of a cooler sound. So, we'll work on that as well, too. So, but we're going to start our root on the A note, 5th fret on the E string. So, let me get all comfortable and kind of get at least a little in front of the camera. So you start with A. You go 2 frets up to the B on the E string. Then you go 1 fret up, C. Kind of sounds a little more evil than the major scale, don't it? So, but you're going to do the same thing pretty much as you did on the E string, which you do on the A string. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Alright, and if you'll notice, a lot of the chords are just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Just how they're differently done. Kind of an interesting little note, if you're ever curious by any chance. Or the major and minor at least, I'm not sure about the others. I'll have to check that out in a second, or some other time. So, okay. But instead of just, you're going to do almost the same thing on the D string, but instead of doing, you're going to just take out this, you're just going to take out this part, and just do. That's pretty much the whole minor scale. Okay. And for the G string, you're just going to go. That's it. So you move your hand up to this G, so on the G string, to the B. And then go 1 fret up to the C. And then to the D right here. And that's pretty much all you can do on the bass with that scale, basically. So let's do it. You know, as you're noticing, I'm just kind of improvising a little bit, and that's what you do when you kind of get these scales down. Is that you're able to come up with your own notes and your own riffs, and it's all very cool and all very nice. You start making your own almost songs, and once you do that, you're truly able to master the bass. Of course, stay to the beat. That's the most important part. That's pretty much it for today. I don't really have anything else to really talk about. If I get a lot of views on this thing, or likes or whatnot, then I'll do the major seventh and the minor seventh as well. And there's one little extra weird scale that might be kind of cool. So this is Cameron, and see you later.